My life was incomplete until I crowned it by my death. Your way will only be complete when you have crowned it by your life. Therefore, my way to the cross 2,000 years ago and your way now are one. This path you do not take alone. I walk with you. Jesus is condemned. I am brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor over Judea. Pilate only knows the power of this world. I know the true power of my Father, the power of love. I know that I have come into this world to show the power of my Father's love. I do not plead for my life. I simply accept the judgment of this world. I know true life is only found in God.
Lord Jesus, you trusted only in the Father's love. You accepted your role in the Father's plan for the salvation of the whole world. Help me to open my heart to the Father's love. Help me to trust that that love will carry me through the hardships, pain, and injustices of this mortal life.
Jesus takes his cross. This piece of tree, is mine to bear. The crosses you must bear are largely products of your daily life. As I accepted my cross, so may you also accept your crosses as they come, and to trust in the Father's grace to bear them.
Lord Jesus, I take my daily cross. I welcome the monotony that often marks my day, discomforts of all kinds. My disappointments, tensions, setbacks, cares, remind me that often that I'm carrying my cross, I carry yours with you. Though I bear only a sliver of your cross, you carried all of mine.
Jesus sees his mother. My mother sees me whipped. She sees me kicked and driven like a beast. She counts his every wound. Though her soul cries out in agony, no protest or complaint escapes her lips. She shares my martyrdom and I share her grief. We hide no pain, no sorrow from each other's eyes.
Lord Jesus, I know what you are showing me. Seeing the pain of those I love is harder than to bear my own. To carry after you, I too must stand and watch the suffering of my own dear ones. I see their heartache, sickness, and grief, and so it is with me. I must let them see my suffering too. We share our joys in life. We also share our sorrows.
Simon helps Jesus. I feel my strength failing. I can no longer bear the cross alone. So the soldiers compel Simon to give me aid. You are like Simon. Each time you lift a burden from another's back, you lift, as with your own hand, the awful weight of the cross that crushes me.
Lord Jesus, help me to realize that every time I wipe a dish, assist a child in some small task, give another preference in traffic, feed the hungry, clothe the naked, teach the ignorant, or lend a hand, the kindness I extend to them, I really give to you.
Veronica cares for Jesus. Can you be brave enough to wipe the blood from my face? Where is my face, you might ask? At home, whenever eyes fill up with tears. At work, when tensions rise. On playgrounds, in slums, the courts, the hospitals, the jails. Wherever suffering exists, my face is there. I look for you to wipe away my blood and tears.
Lord Jesus, what you ask calls for courage and self-sacrifice, and I am weak. Please give me strength. Do not let me run away because of fear. Live in me, act in me, and love through me. Not me alone, but in all the people, so that we may reveal your glorious face on earth.
Jesus consoles the women. How often had I longed to take the children of Jerusalem and gather them to me, but they refused. Now these women wait for me, and my heart mourns for them, mourns for the sorrows that have yet to come. I comfort those who seek to solace me. How gentle can you be through your own distress? How kind.
Lord Jesus, your compassion is beyond compare. Teach me, help me learn. When I would snap at those who hurt me with their ridicule, those who hinder me with some misguided helpfulness, those who intrude upon my privacy, help me curb my tongue. May gentleness become my cloak.
Jesus falls. The God who made the universe and holds its existence by his will alone is too weak to bear a piece of timber's weight. How human in his weakness is the Son of Man. I could not be your model otherwise. As I lie, collapsed on the cobblestones, I am completely drained. My body may be broken, but no force on earth and none in hell can take away my will. This is when we learn to persevere in doing good. The time will come when all your efforts seem to fail, and you will think you cannot go on. Turn to me, my heavy one, and I will give you rest. Trust me and carry on.
Lord Jesus, I willingly accept all the defeats of my body, mind, and soul, because I see your will for me in these challenges of my humanity. Make me content with all my discontent, and give me strength to struggle after you. When failure presses heavily on me, stretch out your hand to lift me up from despair. Alone, there's nothing I can do. With you, I can do anything you ask, and I will.
Jesus is stripped. Behold, the poorest king who ever lived. Before my creations, I stand stripped. The cross, my deathbed, even this is not my own. Yet, who has ever been so rich, possessing nothing? I own all my Father's love. If you, too, would own everything, be not solicitous about your food, your clothes, your life.
Lord Jesus, I offer you my all. Detach me from the craving of prestige, position, and wealth. Root me in all trace of envy of my neighbor. Release me from the vice of pride, and lead me to the lowest place. May I be poor in spirit so that I can be rich in you.
Jesus is crucified. Can you imagine what a crucifixion is? It is not enough for my prosecutors that I endured beatings that could have taken my life on their own. My executioners stretch out my arms. They hold my wrist against the wood and press the nails in until they stab my flesh. Then, as the heavy hammer drops, they drive it through. Pain bursts like a bomb of fire in my brain. I cannot breathe as the agony explodes again when they pierce my feet.
Lord Jesus, I look at you and think, is my soul worth this much? What can I give you in return? I hear and now accept whatever your will may bring. If you can bear this much for me, how can I not live as your redeemed?
Jesus dies. The cross becomes a pulpit now. To speak, I have to raise myself up by pressing on my wrists and my feet. Every move engulfs me in a new waves of agony. Forgive them, Father. You will be with me in paradise. There is your mother. There is your son. I thirst. It is finished. Then, when I have emptied out my humanity, I let my mortal life depart.
Lord Jesus, what can I say or do? I offer you my death with all its pains, accepting now the time and kind of death in store for me. I offer you my debt for my sins and those of fellow man. My God, do not forsake us. We know not what we do.
Jesus is taken down and buried. The sacrifice is done. Yes, my mass is complete, but not my mother's and not yours. My mother still must cradle in her arms the lifeless body of the son she bore. You too must part from those you love, and grief will come to you. In your bereavement, think of this. A multitude of souls were saved by Mary sharing in my Calvary. Your grief can also be the price of souls. My work as man is done. My work within and through my church must now commence. I look to you, my beloved, day in and day out from this time on. Be my apostle, victim, saint.
Lord Jesus, help me accept the partings that come from friends who go away, my children leaving home, and the most dear ones when you should call them to yourself. Grant them eternal joy. As for the work to be done, let me impart the teachings, bear the sufferings, and show the love you would have continued if not for the brevity of your life. Your will be done on earth.
I told you at the start, my life was not complete until I crowned it by my death. Your way is not complete unless you crowned it by your life. Accept each moment as it comes to you, with faith and trust that all that happens has my mark on it. Seek me not in far-off places. I am close at hand, your bench, your office, your kitchen. These are altars where you offer love, and I am with you there. Go now, take up your cross, and with your life, complete your way.